Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my go-to daytime glam makeup look. That is a mouthful. I have gotten a lot of requests recently for a daytime makeup look, and then when I uploaded my October favorites video, I had a ton of requests to do a makeup tutorial on the look that I was wearing in that video, and I was like, okay, like it's such a simple makeup look, but it's my go-to makeup look for days where I maybe have like a meeting or I'm like running errands, but I have some time to get ready before I take off in the morning or whatever it may be. If it's anything that's daytime and I want to look fresh and alive and awake and girly and feminine and still glamorous, but not over the top and not like a smoky cat eye and a structured contour and like a bold red lip, you know what I'm saying? It's very daytime appropriate while keeping it feminine yet still glam. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy my personal go-to makeup look. Keep in mind that the eyeshadows that I use in this video, they're constantly changing. So I might use this palette today and I'll use a different palette tomorrow. But overall, I like to always use neutral matte shades on my upper lid and then keep my lower lash line very light shadows under there. Nothing dark, nothing harsh to weigh the eyes down. And that is how I go about my daytime glam looks. Also, I always use false lashes just because I've gotten to the point where it's so easy for me to use false lashes that it's actually easier for me to pop on lashes than it is for me to use mascara, curl my lashes, and make my natural lashes look good. So that's just a personal thing. For those of you who are not comfortable with false lashes or you struggle with them, just forget it. Just do your regular lashes. It will look just as beautiful. This is just my personal preference and my personal go-to makeup look. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I just really quickly want to say that holiday looks are on the way, but I'm not gonna lie or fake it. I am so not feeling festive this year at all. I'm so not inspired when it comes to holiday makeup looks. Last year, I was so ready for Christmas and Thanksgiving and so ready for the holidays, and this year I feel like I'm still in August. I don't feel like we're in November and it's about to be Thanksgiving. Like, I'm just not in it at all. So please leave your comments down below or tweet me photos of inspiration and help me get inspired. You can inspire me and then I can inspire you in return, and we can make this a group effort so I can get out some bomb holiday looks for you guys that you would actually like to see. So please leave your comments down below for whatever it is, because I'm just not feeling it right now. But I know that if I get you guys involved, I know that I'll start feeling inspired and I'll be like, okay, I'm ready for the holidays. So give me what you got, you guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hello, my darlings. We're going to be starting with our face, our skin today. So I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. Oh, holy guacamole, that is a mouthful. And I'm going to be using my clean hands to massage this all over my entire face area. Then I'm going to go in with foundation, and I'm currently mixing the Cogen Dough Aqua Foundation and the MAC Mineralized Moisture SPF 15 Foundation. I love them both separately, but I love them even more together. So that's what I do. I combine them to get the best of both worlds. I mix them on the back of my hand, make a little foundation cocktail, and then I dot whatever is on my finger all over the bottom of my base, and then I go in and buff everything out. Recently, I have just been loving this Tarte Kabuki foundation brush, you guys. Like, it's just so big. It covers such a wide range on the face so quickly, and it makes everything look very sheer. So if you like a lot of full coverage, I would not recommend this brush, but this kind of shears out my foundation, which I like because I can naturally be heavy-handed, and this kind of stops me from doing that, and that's why I love it so much. Now I'm going to go dampen my little Real Techniques sponge, which is basically the same thing as the Beauty Blender, but it's the Real Techniques version, and I absolutely love it so much better. And of course, my dogs have to follow me everywhere I go. If they hear a door open in the house, they come running. It's like they have to be involved in every little movement that I make. So now I'm going to go in and conceal the under eye area, and I'm using the Urban Decay Weightless Naked Concealer, which is, honest to God, my favorite concealer of all time. I am now running out of my second tube, which is just crazy. I'm so hardcore committed to this. And then I am blending out with the damp Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And then once we've done that, I'm going to make sure that I set the entire under eye area. And I'm going to be I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Emphasize Shaping Powder, just a very small amount of it, and I am using a Morphe brush. This is the M438 brush. Sigma has one that's extremely similar, but I am using the Morphe one today. And I'm just going to set that really lightly, my eye area, underneath the eye area, and then also on the forehead and the chin, because I just don't want to be shiny. And if you guys are interested in why I'm doing all these steps, you can watch my foundation routine. I just uploaded it 2 weeks ago. I will link it down below if you're curious. Now I'm going to be going in with the Becca Ombre Rouge Eye Palette. I just discovered this palette maybe 2 weeks ago, and I've been absolutely in love. So I'm going to start with the second to lightest color, and I'm literally going to go down the line and go with that one, and then the next darker color, and so on and so forth until we get to the very end of the palette. So I'm initially going in with that one on a Morphe brush, but then I changed my mind and I grabbed my Sigma E40 because I wanted something fluffier, so I grabbed that one instead. So now I'm going in with the second darkest shade, and I'm just going to put this on the outer corner of the eye, and I'm not really meaning to put it on the lid or in the inner corner, but once I have a little bit of a less product on my brush, I will kind of slightly dust it onto the lid and on the inner corner of the eye-ish. But again, we want to keep this predominantly on the outer corner. Now I'm going to go in with that warm brown, which is such a beautiful color. And I love this color mixed with these kind of like purpley cranberry shades. It's really, really beautiful. And I'm just going to dust that again in the outer corner and just really make sure that I am using this color to blend everything out so there's no harsh lines. And then we're going to go in with the super dark chocolatey color, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to be using the M433 brush by Morphe to pack this on the outer V and then blend it out. Again, I'm really focusing on the outer corner, and then once we don't have much product left on the brush, that's when I will kind of go on the lid area and kind of up into the higher crease area and blend it outward. But I want this to be mainly just in the outer corner of the eye for definition and dimension so that we have that smokiness on the outer corner and not all over the place. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of that MAC Pro Emphasize. I love this shaping powder so much. I use it every single day. I can't live without this product. It's so necessary for me. And using a MAC 242 brush, I'm going to pack this on the entire under eye area on the inner corner. And I'm also going to bring it around and kind of sandwich the entire inner corner of my eye in this product. You can kind of bring it up on the bridge of the nose as well. I mean, you can put this all over the place, you guys. It is such a beautiful, natural looking highlight because it's not shimmery and it's not matte. It's like a luster. It's just so gorgeous. So I'm really packing it on that entire inner corner because this is what's going to make you have that really like wide, doe-eyed, fresh face effect. Then I'm going to go in with any nude eye pencil. This is the MAC Pro one in the shade NC15/NW20, which is basically just the color of concealer. And I'm just going to line my waterline with that to even more so brighten up the eye area and make my eyes really pop and look very awake and fresh. Then I'm going to fill in my brows, and I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Chocolate. I recently transitioned from using taupe to chocolate because I thought I needed a little bit of a darker color and a little bit warmer of a shade because I was using a really ashy taupe color, and I needed a little bit warmer of a shade. And then I'm going to just, again, using the MAC 242, put a little bit of MAC Nylon on the brow area as my highlight because it's my favorite highlight ever. And then I'm going to pop on some lashes. And it's driving me crazy because I do not know the name and the style of these lashes. They're by Flutter, but it did not say the name anywhere on the box. I got online. I can't figure it out, but they're just basic wispy lashes. So any sort of like the demi wispies or like velour wispy sweet nothings, anything that are just nice and wispy and very daytime, I just popped those on and then that was it. And then I'm going to coat my lower lashes with some mascara because even though I wanted it to be super bright, I didn't want it to be like totally dead. I wanted some life down there, so I just coat my lashes with one coat of mascara to do the under eye area. And now I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and dust that all over my face because this will just help my bronzer and my blush go on way more effortlessly and make it much easier to blend and just look much smoother overall. Then I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever bronzer in the shade... what is this? 351. And I am using the Morphe M523 brush to apply this, which I have been loving the past month. I started using this while I was in California, or maybe like a little bit before I left, and I just absolutely love this brush for applying bronzer. It's been my go-to recently. So I am slightly contouring, but I'm not going to make it structured. I'm not going to bake myself. I'm not going to chisel myself out. I'm just putting it on the cheekbones and on the forehead and then moving on. I'm setting my brows with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel because, oh my God, they can get a little cray-cray and it's not cute. So I always have to set my brows with Clear Brow Gel. And then for blush, I'm going to be using NYX Bittersweet. It's a really pretty kind of mauve color, beautiful for the fall because it's not too pink, it's not coral, and it's not too bronze. It's just a really, really great kind of natural looking mauve shade. So I applied that to the apples of the cheeks, and then I will go in and mix Champagne Pop and Pearl in the Champagne Glow palette with the M531 brush as a highlight because I don't care what the occasion is or what time of day it is. I am going to be highlighting my cheekbones no matter what. You just can't stop me. me. It's something that I will do no matter what my routine is. I will never skip this part. And then I'm going to go in with MAC Mineralized Lip Glass in the shade Modest. I didn't want to do lipstick or lip liner. I wanted to keep it just nice and glossy and feminine. So yeah, that completes my go-to daytime glam look. I hope you guys enjoy the look and the video. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Mwah!
I wanted to take a quick moment to talk about something that I'm actually so nervous to even bring up because it's such a sensitive subject and I'm so terrified of ever like saying the wrong thing and hurting somebody in any way. But I mean, it keeps me awake at night, and I just really want to talk about it for a minute and just say how sorry I am for what happened in Paris, and it directly affecting anyone who is watching this video right now. I just want to say that I am so sorry that you've had to go through this, and no one deserves this, and I love you, and my thoughts and my prayers are with you. And I know there's so much evil in the world, and I can't put a stop to that. The only thing I can do is try to continue to be positive and be loving and remind you guys that even though there's so many horrible things in the world and so many terrible people, there are still good ones. And for those of you who are going through anything having to do with this Paris attack or any of the other countries that are going through horrible things right now, if you're watching this video and you're living in fear and you're scared to walk outside your front door, I just want you to know that there are people there are people like me and John who are staying awake at night praying for you, doing what we can. And I'm very sorry. I got a tweet from, oh God, I got a tweet from a young girl the day after what happened in Paris, because I tweeted about it, and someone responded to me and told me, you know, thanks for caring, Jaclyn. You know, I live in Paris, and I'm actually right down the street from the theater where, you know, one of the events took place. And she told me how her and her family are so terrified that, you know, they haven't left the house, and she doesn't know when they're gonna leave the house. And I was just like such a wreck reading this tweet, and that's just one of millions of stories of people that are affected by these horrible acts all around the world right now. And I know this is just a beauty channel, and I really, my input might not mean that much, but I just want to spread love and positivity to you guys and just let you know that there are good people out there who are rooting for you and want only the best for everyone. And I'm just so sorry to anyone who was affected by this, who has lost a family member, who is going through anything through these events. I just want to say I love you very much, and that's it.